Okay. So what are the comments like? Let's get the feedback.
Okay, someone just said, can't wait to see this live event.
Okay.
So that means it's on now.
It's live already,
It's
so
live already.
we are here.
Good.
Yeah,
And
nice.
and let's get on with it right away. So we don't want to waste your time
At
at all. We said 1 p.m. and 1 p.m. it should be.
Someone says, I look forward to learning a lot.
Okay.
So,
All right. So let's start, Mr. Manuel. Let's start with talking about why should anyone even care about getting funding, whether for education purpose or for business, as the case may be. Why should it even be a point of concern?
Oh, okay. Number one is that funding will give you that leverage. Okay.
Yeah.
So funding will give you that leverage. So most of the time, especially for education, quality education is expensive. So if you cannot afford, or if it is not something you can easily afford, you'll find out that even when you are studying, you are spending much time trying to work, trying to meet up with the school fees, especially when you are studying abroad, unless you have parents or maybe other people that, or family people
Full of fund.
yes, that can help you. If not, you end up spending most of your time working and not really having time for your studies. So that's for education funding. Then for business funding, it gives you that leverage. There is a whole lot, to worry about starting a business.
A whole lot.
There is a whole lot.
Definitely.
Even with the money is not easy. So, but having funding helps you reduce the issues with starting. Starting is always very, very difficult.
Yeah.
So, but when you have funding, it helps reduce the difficulty.
Okay.
So these are some of the reasons why you need
You
funding.
should also worry about and also I think in addition to that, there is also the leverage it gives you, that even regardless of whether you have the fund for yourself or not, getting a scholarship places you in a kind of a network that is really valuable that you wouldn't get.
Yes,
without,
it gives you that network because you are interacting with other people of like minds, because the funding organization, you are not the only one they are giving the funding. So if it's a business funding, you are interacting, you have that network of other entrepreneurs, which you can even partner with in your own business, which some of them can even be your customers. What you are producing or whatever service you are rendering, they may need the service and they will likely prefer to buy from
do business with
you than someone else. Then another thing apart from network that funding provides, it provides training, because the funding organization, they don't just give you money, especially if it is business funding. They will also provide training to make sure that you'll be able to utilize the funds that you are given. So then apart from that, personally, it gives you that credibility, that you're actually in the right path for what you're doing. So it helps a lot in boosting you, because sometimes as a young person, sometimes you can be demoralized, whether you are pursuing your education or you are an entrepreneur. Sometimes you can be that. When you have somebody that says, "Oh, I'm interested in what you are doing. I like what you are doing."
It's a kind of validation.
It's a kind of validation, to what you are doing.
Okay, and it's very much in line with what I had with several other scholarship winners, and I remember one talking about they having a WhatsApp group of people. It was a Chevening scholarship winner. All the Chevening scholars in this having a group where they can interact, and then Chevening winner in his university also have another network. And another student talked about how he met his the president of Hungary just because he got a scholarship, and another talked about meeting Mo Ibrahim, who was her idol sort of, and it was just the kind of things you get from all of this. So it goes across just not having the fund per se, that being one of it, but the advantages that comes along is quite a whole lot that you can't really quantify.